Hello, everyone. Hello, Michelle. Glad to see everybody this evening. Those who are joining me now, and those who will be joining me soon, and those who will be watching the rerun, that kind of thing. I'm glad to have everybody join us. I want to go over once again a little bit about the. Hey, Tammy. 3 Pink Roses, hello. My husband's sending me he's sending me TikTok suggestions, but I'm trying to ignore him for the moment because he knows I'm live tonight. Anyway, welcome. Glad you're here. 3 Pink Roses, have we met in chat before? Hello, Patricia. Glad you're here. Tammy saw Michelle's video. Oh, Kim, hey. I need to write that down in my as a screen name so that I don't get that wrong. Okay, let me get in my Kim R here and put what's 3 Pink Roses. I'm gonna put that down as your screen name so I know. There we go. I'm gonna save that in. Ta-da! You're ready to go. I just wanted to remind everybody that for the month of August, welcome to My Favorite Things 2023. So glad you're joining us for a relaxed and hopefully very enjoyable challenge for the month. Remember to be a subscriber on to Zara's and my YouTube pages. That would be West Aussie Diamond Paints and Reads, and mine would be Wanda's Workbasket, as you already know because you are here. And also to have the form mailed back to me that you can connect through the description box below. Hi, Kim. That you can connect through the okay, thank you. Hey, Gemma's here. Pop in for a tea break. You got it. Oh yes, Pinson's Freedom at the Lake. Beautiful one. I'm glad you're all here tonight. To continue on with just the brief overview of what you probably already know, since you're here and you do have sent me your forms back. That the only reason I collect the forms is one. I hope you can't hear the motorcycle gang driving by the house here. Is one, so that I have your address if you do win anything on any of the chats, on any of the groups. And so I have your birth month in case I want to mail out some happy mail on occasion, which I haven't yet done this year, but I've been able to do so. And you would be in on a hey, Gail, glad to have you here. You will be in on an email list for Wanda's Workbasket, which so far, once this year, twice last year. Feel free to unsubscribe if you want to later on. That's great. And My Favorite Things is a collab with Zara, West Aussie Diamond Painting and Reads. And her information is going to be linked with us. I'm sure Tammy will get all that information up in the chat as we go along. And please feel free to comment in the chat. Tammy put something up for us already. Thank you. It does help with the YouTube stats. It helps elaborate, send out the algorithms, I guess is the word I wanted to use. It helps send out videos to other diamond painters and crafters who might like to see the videos. And I I've been learning so much this month, you guys. I have been, due to the unemployment thing, they give you free classes. It's called Career Link, for at least for Pennsylvania. And I've been taking PowerPoint, stuff I've been self-taught with over the years. PowerPoint and Excel, and redoing my resume and getting in on the workplace as an older person. I've been taking classes from, thank you, Tommy. I've taken classes from the pension board, from ministry work, and what age I can retire, and the different ages, what compensation I will get from my pension, and when Social Security starts. I think it's 67 now for anybody who was born after or after 1961. So, and just all those different levels, and trying to get my head worked around all that stuff. I've been learning from, I'm in on Leonie Dawson's masterclass type thing. Last year I sprung for a membership. I guess it was earlier this year, not last year. I sprung for a lifetime membership for that. She has so many stuff. It's LeonieDawson.com. She does have a little spicy language, but for us ADD or neurodivergent folks who want to continue to do entrepreneurial stuff like YouTubes and e-courses and all kinds of stuff, I can't recommend Leonie Dawson enough. I have a link to, I'm an affiliate for her programs, and I do have a link to her Getting Organized e-course there. But basically, the two I'm taking right now are Sales Star and Make Your Own e-course within 40 days. We shall see. But since a friend and I self-published an art and prayer book years ago now, she and I will be making that into an e-course, and there'll be 7 e-courses altogether. She'll be one of my guests on my other site on drawingnearer.com when I start getting that up and done more over the summer. She and I will be doing more lives and some free stuff on that channel in the fall. Let's see. And I really digressed way far from my favorite things. So, my favorite things is just post a beginning picture wherever it is you're beginning for the month of August on the Workbasket Facebook page. And sometime during the month, toward the end of the month, post a progress report. That's it. Since you are here tonight, and when you show up every Tuesday night, I will be having a little giveaway. I figured out today how to do a StreamYard giveaway through the comment section. So we'll be doing that at some point tonight and every Tuesday this month. And that is, unfortunately, that's just for United States because of the postage rates. But we have 2 Saturday live chats, this coming Saturday and then the last Saturday of August. Hello, Arvi. Glad to have you here. And the last Saturday of the month, if you participated in the stuff on the Facebook group, if you've gotten your questionnaire back to me, and Jamie, hi Jamie, glad to have you here too. All that jazz that we've just talked about. If you've gotten all that done, you're eligible for a grand prize drawing the last Saturday of the month, when Zara will be joining us then as well. And that will be for a $50 gift certificate to Amazon.com, and that's for anywhere in the world. So you can start at any time now. You just have to post your beginning picture, Melissa. Saturday mornings rough to attend live. Yes, it is. And I know, especially if you are on the on this North America, it's very difficult because of the time zones. but we wanted to leave room for our UK users and for our Australian users to be able to get that or the rerun. So if you're able to pop in at some point, that would be wonderful. Hello, Facebook user. I don't have a name for you, but if you want to, if you feel comfortable, if you feel safe, please do put your name in, and then I will know if you are able to win any of the prizes. A prize on a night. Hello, Marla. Glad to see you here. Michelle. Yes, we all love Amazon. Absolutely. Yes. That's West Aussie Diamond Art. Diamond Art Reads. Is that the name of her channel? Thank you, Tammy. Hey, Deb. Miss Cajun. Here you are. Glad to have you here tonight, too. You haven't decided on your final project, posted several possible starts. Hey, you can work on a little bit of each of them, and that definitely counts. Unfortunately, it only counts for one, but that's okay. We'd love to see whatever you are in love with doing. Zara's going to be doing her junk journal that she's making. Probably start tomorrow when I've been on the go all day. I'm tired. Yes, and too tired to lay drills. On Melissa's channel here, on Muttnuts channel today, just a little bit ago, she posted a little bit about a police landing a medevac helicopter as part of an evening night out type of thing. Thank you. Waving, lurking, working. Awesome, Marla. Awesome. Fantastic. That's the way to do it. That is the way to do it. You guys want to see what the drawing will be for tonight? You can kind of see a little bit over my shoulder here. There's Miss Tracy. Glad to have you here. This is my Tracy girl. Dawn, you had a lot of yard work today. Diamond painting tonight. Yeah, that happens. That happens. It was a beautiful day in the East Coast today. At least, well, I don't know if we're mid. Is Philadelphia mid? Mid East Coast? I don't know. Patricia said, I'm all ready to start my project and will need to send you a start photo. Since I don't have Facebook, that's fine. I'm going to attempt to crochet a purse. Hey, I can't wait to see that, Pat. Cannot wait to see that. Very cool. Can everyone please post their starts under the big yellow box on Facebook? It's easier to keep track of the starts. But that's fine. They can. It is easier to post, and then everybody can, say hi that way. Hello, Lee. From next door. Crystal isn't with me tonight, though. Glad to have you here. 104 in Oklahoma. My Lord. Yes, it is. It definitely Lee from next door. Low 80s in Maryland today. It was gorgeous, and the humidity was low. I don't know if it was in Maryland, but around here the humidity was a little bit lower too. Hi to all. I missed to welcome all new members. Very good. Very good. 109 in Louisiana, and I'm sure it was not a dry 109. Absolutely. Yes. A little hot. Absolutely. Good to have you pop in. Yes. Yeah. You can add a post for that to a featured section on your Facebook group page. Yes, Tammy did post a featured thing, and I know you can pop it up to the top bar where I had my opening intro, Zara had her opening intro, and yes, I can post that. We can move that up to the top. Absolutely. Let's see. I can take care of that, Tammy. I can take care of that. Let's see. Maryland was nice today. Tomorrow will be an early start in the yard. Oh, Lord. What are you doing in the yard, Dawn? What are you working on? The heat index felt like 100,000 or a million. However many zeros that is. Well, Deb, I hope your air conditioning was working very well. I'm going to show you the little prize for tonight that you are eligible to win if you have your little information sheet in and all that jazz. Just for being here tonight. Thank you, thank you. RV Jane, do we have your information sheet? You're from the Philippines. I'm so glad you're planning on joining the event. So glad to have you here. You're welcome to be eligible for the Amazon gift certificate. So just send me your goodies. I can, if you don't know how to, if you want the link directly from the email so that you can fill out the form and email it back, just email me at wandasworkbasket@gmail.com and I will be glad to send you the form to email back to me. Mowing and weed whacking. We've been doing that, and we've been ripping, like when you have tea, mint tea, it's not really tea, but it's a mint thing that us Dutchies like to mix in our iced tea at times. It's a sweet mint, and it grows wild. So, and I like walking over the sidewalk with it on there because it smells like mint when you walk on it. But it bugs my mom if it goes too crazy. So she was ripping stuff out today. Good luck, Dawn. I get up early as well. Got to do the garden and then bathe the dogs. Hey, we all got our Saturday to-dos. What part of Maryland are you in? I'm in Somerset County in Crisfield, Maryland. We got 2 from Maryland. Oh, Annapolis. Nice. Annapolis, that's where the Navy, the big Navy thing is, right, Kim? 3 pink roses is Kim, just to say hi to everybody. Emailed you, but not received anything back yet. Let me just double check that, Gail, because I have been, you might want to check your trash folder just in case. Where is I didn't click out on my mail, did I? Look, it's right here. Because I remember getting some forms, sending out the blank forms, but not receiving anything in return. So I will double check, but I don't see a Gail in my list. At least not that last 50 emails. I have like 2,000 emails on here, so I'm not going to go through them all. But let's see. I'm just quickly glancing over it, but I will make a note of that, Gail. And if you want to send it to me a second time, make sure that you send it to wandasworkbasket@gmail.com. I see here that Michelle's has arrived. And, okay, I have a note from Teresa. I will get back to her in a little bit. Not during the live, though, because we have some fun stuff to do tonight, right? Yes, thank you, Tammy, for posting the link. Just click on that link and just make sure Springfield, Missouri. I am probably 3 or 4 hours southeast of there. Yeah, you're closer to the other border. Did you fill out the form? Yes. I think. Pat, did you fill out the form? I don't want to go for the list, but Tammy has the list of just the names. So go Navy. Yep, my dad was Navy. And, oh my goodness. Dad was Navy. My father-in-law was Army. My husband was Air Force. I had Marine friends. I had to copy and paste the form in the email. Yep, you just sent it shortly. Yep, it's there. It's there. I did see it there. I just didn't copy things over, so you count. Yes, Dawn, I have yours. Absolutely. I do have yours. couldn't figure out how to do the form, having one of them weak, so copied and pasted it. That's okay. That's all right, Gemma. I did get yours, and didn't I say okay? Usually I send something back and say, I got it. Let's see, I'm sure I did, because I put your information in here. Yeah, I just put yours in tonight, Gemma. Yep, there you are. Yep. Roll the chat back a little bit to find out, Tammy. It's one with a different name, and I'm trying to remember the name. I don't remember it offhand. If you can roll the chat back to see. I'm trying to do that very quickly, but I don't want to spend too much time doing that when I want to get to a little giveaway a little bit later. You actually filled out the form ages ago. Yes, you did. Yep. She should be on the list. I recognize her name. I had checked to be sure she has mine. Yep. I do believe so. Married to Marine. Got you covered. Yes, that's right. You're married to a Marine. Yep. And I another best friend from North Carolina, her son is a Marine. Give Navy. Family in Navy. Of course, NCIS doesn't hurt that a bit either. Okay. Other phone at home with YouTube email on it on an old phone. Not a problem, Gemma. Got you covered. Okay. All right. So I do have a little bit of a Temu unboxing for tonight. I do want to show you something that I got the butterfly collection done. And the prize for tonight, I want to show you a little bit. The prize for tonight is I'll give you one of the newer junk journals. I will put the beads on it, I promise. I just don't have it on this model. I just sent out a box with 3 of the diamond paintings from the sale. And, I think I snuck my last beaded one in there. She's not on chat, so I was hoping it would be a surprise, and now I just outed it. Oh, well. But this is a cute one. This is one of the ones I did a new video on stitching them in. So that'll be coming up shortly. So this is one of the newer ones, and I will put beads on it. But I thought I'd add, remember last week we talked about Big Lots and some of the back-to-school stuff, the fun back-to-school stuff that was coming out. These are such cute little paper clips. I thought I'd throw that in with it. And I forget where I got it, but this is a pen. It's actually a puzzle. You have a little ball that you roll through. So somebody knows somebody that's going back to school and wants one of these crazy pens. So all 3 of them are going to go to tonight's winner. So that's tonight's prize. If you really don't want to do anything with the junk journal, it's not your style, and you win, just let me know, and I have other stuff, lots of other stuff, and I'll be glad to change that up a little bit if need be. Let's see. Okay. Well, thank you, Snuggie, and welcome. You know what I'm going to make progress on, and I thought maybe I'd even get your opinions and start on tonight. Well, I'm going to make more progress on my Joe wall. I don't have a beginning picture yet. I have the last picture of how far I got on it. But I thought I'd take a new picture to put up, and I thought I would do bling. I'm going to bling up the pair of shoes, since I have all my sparklers right next to me. And that's what That's what I thought I'd try to do. Let's see. Be back to work for me. Take care of everyone. Bye, Gemma. Thank you for coming in. Love them pens. Yes, they add ADHD and OCD fidget toys. Yeah, absolutely. Fidget toys are the bomb. Everybody's saying hey to everybody. I'm not going to put all of them up, but aren't all those pictures big? Yes. The Joe Walls, the authentic ones, are big. They're absolutely big paintings. So I have a lot to do, but this is just a progress, right? It's a no sweat progress thing. What am I doing? I'm talking to you. And I'm making progress on. Yes. Yep. When you're off the live stream, go back to the beginning of the broadcast just about 20 minutes ago. Holy cow, 28 minutes ago now? Wow. I went through a blurb about that. And yes, it starts today. So make sure you have your questionnaire in and you post a picture sometime before Saturday of what you're starting on. You don't have to start it, just where you're at. We just need a level so that when you post a progress picture, we can see some progress on whatever you're doing this month. It's called myfavoritethings.com. Is there another Wanda? I know there's another Wanda diamond painter, but I don't know who that person is. Yep. I really need to work on my HEAD. Can't get motivated. So, well, then it's not your favorite thing right now. We want it to be your favorite thing, Jamie. Whatever it doesn't even have to be diamond painting. It can be any craft that you are dying to get back to. It could be candle making. It could be skydiving. It could be anything. Whatever will give you joy this month. We just need to know a beginning level and a progress level. That's all. Yes, it can be something you've already started. Yes. We want it to be so easy, and so we want it to be joyful. HEAD, cross stitch, or diamond painting? Good question. I'm the only one. Do you know? They're not too many, and when two or more of us get together in a room, we feel like everything's going to explode. I had a good friend in ministry whose name, she just passed away last month, but her name was Wanda, and we did some work together. I would help her out with retreats and everything, and then when somebody said Wanda, we would both look and say yes, and then they'd say the other Wanda, and we'd still look at each other like, So we'd always say, like, there are two or more of us in a room, things could catch fire. Diamond painting or card making. There's somebody else that posted something on the site that's doing card making. We want to know what fun, crafty you're doing. Yes. I'm going to be doing bling on the shoes. I'm going to be doing, actually, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be creating an e-course based on a book that a friend and I wrote years ago. So I want to start and make progress on that. That's what I'm doing. It's on art and prayer and that kind of thing. And I'm sure I'll be doing more of the Paint Gem minis for sure. And I'm going to be working on my Joe Wall. I just, overachiever. Those are nice, but the drills are expensive. You can get, the drills themselves are expensive, but a lot of us have extra spares, and if you have spares, so sorry to hear. I'm not sure what we're sorry. Did I miss something? My canvas is 40/50. I am using it for your event and another event. Okay, that's quite all right. That they are, don't. I'm using my stash for most of them. Exactly. That's what I was going to say, Jamie. And most of us have so much stash that if you are missing a color or two, and let us know if you want only resin, or is resin or acrylic okay, and we will send you as much as you want of different things. That's how some people collect their colors. So don't be afraid in the Facebook group to say, hey, I need this color. It could be just resin, like from Diamond Art Club or Dreamer Design or whatever, or it could be resin or acrylic, and let us know, round or square, that kind of thing, and let us know. We'll try to give you a help out. I'll be up there in approximately 2 weeks. Yes, I have a big tote bag of fancy fabs for you. Yay! Looking forward to seeing what you do with them. I am looking forward to seeing all kinds of goodies. I have your tote bag here next to me. I'm not going to mail it now that you're coming up, and I will be glad to share that and a junk journal and other goodies with you at that time. You must have a big stash. Well, some of us do. Some of us do have a big stash. You had 2 Aunt Wandas. Never known another Wanda until you came along. Aw. I saw there was somebody, I was in a chat, somebody else's chat, and it wasn't directed to me, but somebody else was called Wanda, that they were having a conversation with. I'm like, I don't see a tag name, like a handle with the name Wanda on it. So I didn't know who else they were talking to, not unless they mislabeled somebody. Trying to get things together for one, but buying drills is expensive. I have a quote for 25 by 63. Was quoted $165. Yeah, they're not cheap, but like I said, Tammy, just let us know, and we'll see if we can help accommodate you on that. I will have 4 whips going that I will be working on this month. I get told I'm an overachiever too. Well, when you love something, you just do it. Like guacamole, Tammy. Awesome. You said somebody passed away. Oh, that's okay. Yes, I did. She was one of my ministry mentors. I learned a lot from her. She started the retreats that I helped on, and I was on her spiritual life mission team for the church conference, and did some chairing of that committee for her. And it was like, she was always Wanda 1, and I was Wanda 2, TOO. No, a different Wanda for sure. But she gave me some time to allow my nature to come through. I don't know what to, like, she let me lead things, and she encouraged me, and yeah, she just passed away from a fast moving cancer. Her funeral was last month, and she's a great loss to many people. You wish you had a big stash? Oh, hang around for another couple years, and you will. And keep entering contests, you'll win some more too. But I have some, but not all companies are using the same dialect. This is true. Example, DAC and Dreamer don't match. Yes. So you can have 50 from one, 25 of another, but you can't put them all together. This is true, Tammy. This is true. Colors don't match, and you can tell. Sometimes you can tell big time. That's very true. Very true. I have some that I have like 3 or 4 different dye lots. And if it's resin or acrylic drills, the 2 of them aren't. This moth, I have the light on, and of course that's exactly where they're going to be like drawn. I dressed up for my therapist today. She loved it. I have some funky This is crazy, but these are my pants today. I did 70s Funkadelic today. I'm like the Keep on Truckin' pants. Know anything about the 70s? So I'm in a funky mood today, guys. I am in a funky mood. Gotta tell you. With all my done and undone canvases, I have 126 canvases, and I have at least 5 more I won on the way. Great. And have 4 off-campus projects. I did have a box of Art Dot Freestyle stickers coming. I have that. I have that Art Dot Freestyle box. I haven't started it yet. I have about, I'm not even going to, you can kind of guess the size of my stash if I have 90 that I'm trying to sell. No, I got most of the, no, that's not true. I got most of the, you saw most of the ones that are in boxes, that are the newer ones that are in boxes from the major companies. I was going to say that you saw all the major company ones, but that's not true. Just the ones that are still in the boxes that I have. I'm doing this for 3 years, but I had to leave them behind. Rough times. Yep, if you know what I mean, but things are looking a lot better. I am so glad they're getting better, Snuggie. We pray for people here too, so if you don't mind some good vibes, we'll send some good vibes your way. Right now I'm thank you, Tammy. I got them when I still had a good job. I've been wearing them out. Yes, grew up in the 70s and 80s. Well, I was 60s and 70s, so I was pretty funkadelic. That 70s show, that was my life. That was my life. That was my life, girls. Telling you. So yeah, and these are inspired by a 90-year-old who only wears bling sneakers. One of my mom's hairdressing patrons. She is turning 90 shortly, or she recently did. She is having a birthday party with a Elvis impersonator, and she still drives. She plays golf every day. She is like my inspiration. So I'm going to bling up a pair of shoes, and I've gotten, I think it's an E6000. It's a glue that is like made for waterproofing and fabric glue. Oh my God, both unboxings from them, and they have gorgeous diamond paintings for sale. One, Gemma did a rose. Oh my God, gorgeous. Crafty Shade did the butterfly one, and that's gorgeous. Great prices also. Did I miss one? Which company was that? Which company was that? Which company was that, Tammy? Born in 78, grew up in the 80s and 90s. Yep. I was in our local Joann's yesterday. They were selling tubes of diamond painting drills for 25 cents a tube. Yes, the diamond painting drills, I think if you look at the clearance sections right now of Joann's and Hobby Lobby, they are selling out their lots of drills. The tubes of drills. Yes. They were in the create your own design section. I believe so. They're like phasing out that section. I have that for my beads, the glue. Yep. Okay. Art Dot. Yes, Art Dot. Art Dot's pretty cool. I did a couple of their paintings already. I really like that. I love both of the canvases Art Dot has. They have a box. I got a box of 2. There were 2 or 3 different kinds that you had 2 in a box. One was the sunsets over the ocean, and I did one of them on cruise last year. My Hobby Lobby doesn't sell them anymore. Exactly. They're going out of. You can still get them online from Diamond Dots. Yes. You have to figure out the conversion. Yes, but there are conversion charts online and from different places that you can get. Yep, the new one. Yep. I want to show you something. I have all kinds of things set up to show you tonight, if we get to them. If not, wait till next time. But I want to show you something that I created back in 2004 when I was still in seminary, and it's a little slideshow I figured out. This is another thing I figured out how to do, is how to put a PowerPoint presentation up on StreamYard. I know now how to put a camera in a camera, like for a live stream. And if you wanted to see me diamond painting at the same time we're chatting, but I need to have the professional one to do that. And I really don't want to pay $40 a month yet. I don't make that much from doing this, which is pretty pathetic. But as soon as I start, I'm already have the basic. It's not the free version. It's the basic version. So I have some of the bells and whistles, but I can't afford the $50 professional version yet. That's a month, $40 a month. Can't quite afford that yet. So maybe I'll give into it in a couple weeks or something. I don't know, but we'll see. I am opening up in YouTube. I'm opening up memberships soon. I'm going to have just a basic $1 or $2 a month like membership, just to add that to it. I know in YouTube you can add the little, I don't know, super chats and all that kind of thing. If it's still, I can't see what you see on the screen, so I don't know if it's still there. But I'm going to try to get to a point where I can afford the next level of StreamYard, so I have some more bells and whistles. But I want to try this tonight to see if you can see this. It is a short little PowerPoint presentation. It's called Molten Love. It's about the reclamation of a volcano, Mount St. Helens particularly, but it's also about reclaiming your soul after trauma by just being inundated by love. So do you want to see it? I'll show this. I'll show this for you. I'm trying to get it so that I'm not like showing too much skin. All right. Anyway, let's see. Okay. Let me add this to the screen here. Come on. Oh, I had to put the other view on. Hang on just a second. I want to give that my whole view here. There's no sound to it, but I'll read the captions, and it'll just be a little bit between slides. I want you to take a deep breath, everybody. Put down what you're working on just for a second. Take a deep breath. The kind of breath that goes way down. Kind of breath where you breathe in for a few minutes, not a few minutes, for a few seconds, and you hold it. You exhale slowly and hold it. Inhale and hold. You try to get down deep into that place where there's a calm. Like if you were in the ocean, like the calm underneath the rocking waves, you got to get down to that place within you that's calm. Steaming. Churning. Roiling. Molten love, boiling for release. explodes from volcanic depths. Emptying its power upon me. Brilliant. Burning. Intense. Flaming fountains of fluid rock. Showering down upon my soul. Cracking through my hardened facade. Searing. Igniting. Inflaming. Torrid rivers of emblazoning grace. Rush over my self-made walls. Dissolving all my hidden sin and shame. Rolling. Recreating. Transforming. Metamorphic energy of life. Swallowing my entire being. Consuming me into the flow. Laughing. Dancing. Playful. Infectious joy presses on. Satisfied. Satisfied in my becoming. Completely reclaimed. By molten love. And that's it. That was it. that was a PowerPoint presentation I made back in seminary. And I just wanted to share that with you tonight. And could you all see it as well as hear it? I mean, just wanted to see if it came through okay. I know my voiceover is not professional. I know a whole lot of things, but it's something I had been working on. You just use your Chromebook with your main cam, and your desktop has a second cam. I'm logged into the same StreamYard account on both devices. That's a great idea. Or I guess if you have two different email addresses, I guess you could send yourself an invite for the other one, and then there's always a way around, isn't there? I'm going to maybe try something like that. We'll see. Oh, thank you for putting that up, Tammy. The girl is trying to make a living. Yep. Buys me a cup of tea and helps mail for contests and giveaways and stuff. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Oh, sweet. See, I didn't get religious on y'all. I wouldn't do that. A little bit of grace mentioned, but love overall. Oh, thank you, Jamie. I'm glad. That's the whole thing. Hubby and I got to travel to Mount St. Helens in 1990. Cool photo of us with the volcano behind us. They let us get as close as a quarter mile away from the mouth of the volcano. Wow. Wow, Pat, that was a trip. That was a trip. I remember back in the 70s when we were going across country, we stopped in Idaho. Who knew there was a volcano in Idaho other than Idahoans, I guess? But it was so impressive, and I think this is where that came from. You go on tours over the volcanic fields, and there's, caves and everything. You can get some of the slides. And it was so impressive seeing in this craggy volcanic rock that just covers and destroys everything, that within it, if a seed gets in between those things, it can kind of grow into this little flower. So it reclaims itself over time. And I see that in Hawaii too. I've never been to Hawaii, but I watched Homestead Rescue or whatever, and they did a couple in Hawaii where the volcanic fields, if you put it breaks itself down. Certain type of lava breaks itself down and becomes part of the soil and enriches it, and wonderful things grow. Even cacao trees grow in that kind of environment. Yep, I have the same StreamYard account logged into both. And that way I only have to pay the $25 a month instead. Yep, of the almost $50. Exactly. And there are other professional versions and everything like that. And you love Amber. So that, yep, I'm gonna have to try that. I'll try that first. Because I'd rather send y'all something than pay for more software that who knows how often I'm going to use it. I got the butterflies done. These are the butterflies from Paint Gem. Amber Stones. Yeah, they're really, really pretty. I love the colors that they use. Now, Paint Gems does use an acrylic drill. These are square. I think all their little kits are square. But, and they're acrylic drills, so you have to watch. Some of them are not good to use. They have bumps, or two of them are stuck together, or something like that, or they're too concave. You just have to watch your drills, but there's usually plenty of them. One color I think I must have accidentally dumped. When I moved this table, I'll find them all under the table, I'm sure. So I ran out of one color. But there was enough of a close color that I replaced it with that was in the kit. I didn't have to go run and get different ones. The butterflies and frame them, yep. Even the moth, it's really beautiful. And the colors. And what I liked about this kit, and I'll show you in a second, is they give you a list of what butterflies they are. They're taken from real butterflies, and they have a little number on the bottom of the canvas, or the other ones did. Why didn't this one? That's weird. They do. They have a... No, what the heck? Oh, it's at the top, and my finger was on it. There's a little number at the top of the canvas, so you can tell what butterfly they are. You can go to the list. Ta-da-da-da. They're numbered 1 to however many. No, they're not numbered. But by the time... Okay, forget the numbers, don't matter. What it is you can identify, like this one is, I believe this is a Morphocypress. You just look at the chart and you can tell exactly the name of that butterfly, which I thought was cool. Maybe I'll write the name of the butterfly on the back of it, because I know this sheet isn't going to last long. So the next set of paint gems that I'm doing, you've already seen the unboxing of, is retro. I thought with my funky 70s pants on today, I thought I'd do retro edition next. And this one just has a list of designs on the back. This one has 16 designs. So that's my next paint gem. Yeah, I thought they were super pretty too. Oh my gosh, it's almost 10 o'clock. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to put the name on the back. Yeah, 10 o'clock. We'll do the drawing shortly. I promise. So what did I get from Temu this time? I didn't move my scissors over, so go away on me. I thought, all right, 10 thumbs up if they're too much. Thank you very much. Thank you. Going on 9 there. Okay. Time did go quickly. See? CC. I did that one already. Thank you. Yeah, it goes very quickly when you're busy. Okay, cool. 8 p.m. in Colorado. Yep. What I thought was Temu had blank flags, garden flags. Now, why would I want blank garden flags? Anybody have an idea what I'm going to do with blank garden flags? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10. Haha! Could be. Yep, diamond paint on them is 1. I want to do some freestyle stuff. I have the double sticky, the rolls of double sticky. You know, where you peel part of it off, you stick it down. I'm going to have to figure out some way of putting the pattern on here before I put the sticky over them, because I just want the sticky over the pattern, not over the whole thing. Or maybe I'll do a whole thing. I don't know. Yeah, double sticky tape. Yep. Yep. I saw somebody in the leftover diamonds group do some flags, and I thought, oh, that's a good idea. Time does fly when you're having fun with good friends. Absolutely. So that'll be a project. I'm going to try this. I wanted to see how this was. This is just clear contact paper, which means it's sticky on one side. I thought I wanted to use some of the diamond paintings, like the partials, that kind of thing, for covers for some of my junk journals. And I wanted to experiment a little bit with some contact paper over some of the covers of my junk journals. I'm not sure if it'll be on diamond paintings because that would be bumpy and they'll get wrinkles and all kinds of stuff. I'm just not sure. I do the polyacrylic on things, so we'll see. I just like to experiment until I find something that I like. And I knew there was something else in here, and I don't want to bend it. So I'm going to rip the crud out of the plastic here. Because I'm not close to my scissors, which is another faux pas. Bye-bye, plastic. What is this? What is this? Yep. It's a self-sealing mat in green. And it's got squares and rounds over here. I don't know why. Because when you're diamond painting, it's only like 1 or 2 sizes you get. And now it's bent. From mailing, of course. I got this stuff. This was, I wanted to see if it was embroidery floss or twine. It is a multicolored thread. It looks like it's, Can y'all hear the motorcycles go by out there? It's crazy. It's 10 o'clock at night, people. Go to bed. It's a variegated thread. I thought these would look lovely in some of the junk journals as the thread for it. And it didn't say, well, it doesn't say in English anyway how much is on here on the roll. I have something like that, but mine is green on one side and black on the other. Okay. On the mat? Yeah. Mat. Yes. I do too. And because I accidentally, cut through one of my good tables once. Yeah. Back when I was newly married. Hubsters knows about that. I went through a good tablecloth and everything, and I'm like, why did I not protect my table? I won't make that mistake again. Another thing, I like fountain pens, and I finally got the one fountain pen I got to work, and then I thought I'd get a clear one, because they had a clear one, and then they had 10 variety of color inks to go with it. But when I opened it, these are all black ink. And I'm like, really? I got the multicolored pack, not the black pack. And I like the clear. I like clear fountain pens so you can tell what ink you have in them. And no, this is not red ink. This is a if you don't use the cartridges, you have to suck the ink out of a bottle. And within here, they always put the ink sucker cartridge within the pen. You have to take out before you put the other one in. So I'm going to contact them and find out how good their customer service is. So we will find out. Material for my own diamond painting. Yes, exactly. That's what I'm going to try. I'm going to try. Tammy says she needs a cutting mat with a rotary cutter. There's some cheap ones at the dollar store. Believe it or not, Tammy, I got a half decent one. Yep, from Temu. At the dollar store. It's small, but and I had, when I was still writing way back when, a crystal pen was my image for that time in my life, because I kept thinking of spirit as the ink, and I was just the crystal pen. I was just moving myself across the paper and letting spirit write the words through the ink, through me. So that was my image for that. So the clear pen. Talking about Temu's customer service? Yes. I'm talking about Temu's customer service. I'm reading out a lot more of the comments, I think, because there were a couple people who emailed me that said that when they watched the replays, it was harder for them to know what I was talking about sometimes when I neglected to read some of the comments. So I'll try to read more of them before I give my reaction, because that way the people on the replay can hear more of what's going on. I went to get some of the dot stick for making stuff into diamond painting surface. Yes, I do have a dot stick, and I do have a couple other dot glues, and I'm going to be testing them out. So I'm with you. I'm with you, Michelle. I want to do that too. What a huge cutting mat from Amazon. Covers my entire craft table. Susan, I gotcha. When I was doing wedding gowns and stuff like that, and I was sewing for a living, I had a huge craft table that I had a huge rolling mat. It's all rolled up now, not tightly, but it's all rolled up. So when I get another craft table that big, I'm going to roll it back out again. Temu has some odd but cool stuff. Temu is where I ordered my purse making material from. Great, Pat. Great, great, great. Susan, what did you cut on your cutting table? What did you cut on that big cutting table? Tell me. All right. This thing is a miter scissors. What it is you can set the angle and I don't have anything right here in front of me. Like if I had a dowel or a popsicle stick or a piece of balsa wood, I would set, there's a little clip on the side that is supposed to, you can't unscrew it from that angle. Oh, it's just a twist. Ta-da. It's a scissors, but what you do is you set this to an angle. Like if I wanted 45 degree angle, which is basically what you might like if you put the corner of a frame or something together. You rest, I'm not going to do my finger, but you rest it right along this thing so that when you cut it, it cuts through it at the right angle. It's like a miter saw, but it's a miter scissors. And I don't know how sharp they are or anything, but I thought they would come in handy. I'm hoping for that. I got something broken. I took a picture and they gave me credit for it and told me not to return it. I'll have to try that, Tammy. Ah, Tracy makes purses too. Yes, she does. Would love to see what you make. You got to post some of your purses up on the thing too. I also sew. Susan, I love you. I love you. What kind of sewing machine do you have? Do you have a serge or two? Do you do quilting? What do you sew? Let me know. Let me know. I have a lot of wood pieces that I got from programs to go at my library that would love to put my spare drills on. Hey, that's a great idea. There you go. And if you're building something and you need to, if you're building something out of popsicle sticks, like a little cabin or something, and then you want to diamond paint on top of that structure that you built, you could use this to cut some of the popsicle sticks. Yeah, I'm hoping they're cool. I'll do a demonstration with them, a review. Oops, wait, back here. Wait a minute. I didn't want to, yeah. You see, I'm not the greatest crocheter, but I'll be posting my progress on my purse. Yes, great. Awesome, awesome. Oh, Gail, hang on a second. Can you wait just a minute? I'll run the thing. All right. If there's something else with it, but I don't know what it is. I'll open it in a minute. I'll have to PM you about something. Is it okay? Tammy wants to PM Susan about something. Okay. Gail, if you have a second. All right. What I want to do is I want to run the StreamYard giveaway for tonight. So those of you who are still here, and I wish Gemma were still here, but I'll catch her on a Saturday for sure. I want to share my screen. And I want to find the other StreamYard button, giveaway tool. Okay. I want to just type the word pound crafts, CRAFTS, pound crafts. Okay. If you put that in the chat. I'll give you a little bit to put that in there. If you want to win the prize tonight, put pound crafts. Susan says, I used to make clothing for Mountain Man reenactment. Oh, cool. Reenactments. Right now, I'm making covers for solo cutting machines. Good idea. Other than that, just crafty things used to make my daughter's prom dresses. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Yep, pound crafts. Pound crafts is the word. Is the word for the tonight. I'm getting back to sewing. I would like to make some pillowcases. Leslie, did I welcome you before? Did you sneak in there before I had a chance? And Leslie, are you signed up? If you are signed up for, like, have the questionnaire into me, you are able to win a prize tonight. I'll give you a minute or two yet. Pound crafts, pound crafts, pound crafts, everybody. I should have done it 15 minutes ago at 10 o'clock. But I wanted you guys to hang out a little longer. No, I just ran across this. Well, Leslie, you are welcome. If you want to be eligible, just promise me that you'll email me at wandasworkbasket@gmail.com. And I will send you the questionnaire that you can email me back to me. And as long as I have your address, if you win tonight or any night during any time I give a giveaway, as long as you are click subscribe to YouTube channel, then you will be eligible. Cool. Well, I'm so glad you're here. Cool, cool, cool. Yep, Marla is here tonight. Marla snuck in earlier, much earlier. Okay, everybody ready? I see everybody's crafting. What was in the little container? It was an extra blade for the cutter. That's what I'm going to put that back in its little doohickey, and then I will hit the button for the winner. Okay. Let me see. I'm sorry, I'm ADD, so sometimes I get distracted, but we'll do that right now. Okay. So what I have to do is, I'm told I have to go back to, the sharing thing. Okay, you ready? Oh, I should have put, okay, so there's 11 entries altogether. It calculated that even though I didn't put the little thing on there. Okay, drum roll, please. Here we go. Bing. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? What is it? Coming down, coming down, coming down. He's going to win it tonight. He's going to win it tonight. Tracy! I didn't plan that. I didn't plan that. I swear I didn't. I swear I didn't. Tracy, honey, you are the winner tonight. I will save your goodies. I'll put it with your backpack. Yeah. Listening and lurking. Yep. It was not fixed. I swear, guys, it was not fixed. I'm sitting here going, oh my God, I have to make it now, don't I? Well, this is the little goodies you're gonna get. Is the you'll get I'll put the beads on it yet, but you'll get a candy box. It's all sewn in. It's all ready to go for all the stuff you want to put in there, and the funky paper clips and the pen maze. I will put that right over with your tote bag. There you go. So when you come back up in 2 weeks, when we get together, I'll give it to you. Very cool. I'm still hanging out for a little bit yet, so no, you don't have to go if you don't want to, but I understand everybody's times around the United States are different and all that kind of stuff. So you are very, very welcome. Next time, let's see. This week coming up, ready to go. I have a video, I think that's set for tomorrow. Let me look at my channel here, my content channel here. The video set for tomorrow, that's already uploaded, is going to be a hands-free embroidery, a budget embroidery hoop, so that you can stitch. It's like you put it underneath your thigh. I do a building it and a review after having used it for a little bit. So that's tomorrow's video. You're welcome, Jamie. So glad you could drop in. So glad to have you here. Go get your beauty sleep. For sure. And let's see. This week I'll do another. I know how to do a voiceover. I want to do my next working on my barn. Aww. Oh, you're so welcome. It's getting late. I'm going to go for now. Looking forward to more videos and chats with you. Looking forward to having you with us, honey bun. Thank you for saying videos. I need to edit and post some videos myself. Yeah, trying to decide between a quilt or an heirloom dress for my favorite things. I can't wait to see what you're doing, Trace. I can't wait. Yeah. Let's see what else. So I'm going to try to do a voiceover in between all these career link and learning all kinds of things. No, Melissa's not leaving. Muttnut's not leaving. The video of my barn thing was tiring. Well, if you think that's tiring, sweetheart, I got another one almost like it coming up. I got so much more to do because now Mom asked me to move something from one area out to there. So now I've got to go through the stuff that I moved out there and find room for it on the shelves and go through my display items from when I was doing retreat work and that kind of thing. So I have to set up some kind of I don't know, photo shoot place out there and convince my son to get some of his DJ equipment out of the barn so I can have another area out there to work on. And if you think that's tiring, I've been talking the past couple of days to a hoarding organizing coach. Who's also a clinical therapist. And I'm going to be doing, I'm going to add to that series of videos. I have a habit nest journal type thing that I'm working on. So I'm clearing out things in the kitchen, area by area in the kitchen, which is a really small kitchen. There's not much in there, but I'm trying to make it a healthier place. I'm trying to clear off the countertops. I'm trying to de-hoard at least one little area and trying to practice keeping it that way. So I will be hopefully doing some creative things with this new therapist if we engage together, if we click. And some more of my de-hoarding, de-stashing journey will be online for all to see in all its TMI and, glory. And it will just start again with working on the art barn or the shed or whichever gets done first. I don't know. It would be in this area. I want to make this dining room area into a little film studio type thing since I don't use it to eat in really. Maybe I'll just make this apartment into a live-in studio. I'm not sure what I'm doing yet because the barn is not climate controlled and, it is what it is. And then after all that, get your snack. After all that, we may be working on my husband in my house, which my husband, my daughter, and their family lives in. Oh, thank you, Tammy. Oh. I have come a long way in the past year and a half with the videos, and I'm trying to keep learning something new all the time. I am trying to beat back my hoarding demons, which come from grief and CPTSD and, which really was lots of things involved in that. You all don't need to know all my mental health issue, but, I'm just trying to figure out this ADD stuff. Knowing that I've been neurodivergent for a long time has boosted my self-esteem like crazy. You wouldn't believe the stuff that people attribute to what they call character flaws that are really attributes of ADD or neurodivergent brains that are actual and creative brains, artistic, whatever, that are actually benefits in this world. It's just because we're different, not lazy, not stupid, not hoarding to collect stuff. There are so many things that, some of it can be attributed to neurodivergency. Some of it can be attributed to grief, and loss. Some of it can be attributed to trauma. When you've got a whole bunch of things mixed up together, and depression all throughout your life, chemical, whatever, all throughout your life, you mix all that stuff together. And working on what has been a lifetime of being told by your peers, not family, I'm not blaming this on my family, but by peers as you grow up, and some teachers, some other people in your life may say that you are lazy, that you're sloppy, that you're not watching what you're doing, that you make too many mistakes, that schussely is one of the words in Pennsylvania Dutch, that stupid, or you're just not going to get it, or you're not meant to do that kind of thing. Hyper-focusing on something and not realizing the passage of time. Like all of a sudden, oops, forgetting things, forgetful, totally disorganized. There are so many things that just because your brain doesn't work the way left brain, linear thinking, verbal learners learn, doesn't mean you're any of those things that you have been called over the years. And I know a couple people in this chat are right here with me and know exactly what I'm saying. Through this past year of counseling and working through some other issues, I am telling you, I feel world different. Just in this past year, 2023, I feel a world different than I had before. And even knowing that helping one of my children go through all they had to go through, and learning that just because their brain works differently does not mean it's a detriment. They have attributes that others don't have, that are worlds apart. They just don't work the same way. I mean, seriously, even learning with my child didn't mean that I was learning for myself at the same time. You're worried about your granddaughter has ADHD, other mental health problems. She's only 11. Her parents don't get it. Took her from my stable house and put her in a chaotic environment. Well, I'll put her on my prayer list. I put her and the family on my prayer list, because chaotic environments and not having a stable routine and not being encouraged to use your gifts to the best of their ability, not learning how to compensate for some things that the world say has to happen in the way that it happens. No, it doesn't. Your life journey is your life journey. You are given gifts. Just because they don't match up to everybody else's gifts or the way they think their life should be learned, doesn't mean that you have to live according to who they want you to be. You have to find ways to make your life functional. What functional means for you is functional. That your bills get paid, that your garbage gets taken out, that you don't trip over things and break your leg in the house or something, that you are able to function and use your gifts in a way that you can keep an income coming in, whatever that looks like for you. And brings you joy. You're right, Dawn. People need to mind their own business, claim their own faults, work on themselves, And yes, definitely. I am such an advocate for this because I saw it happen with loved ones. I've felt it happen to me over the years, and I'm only just claiming my power back, claiming my life back from this. Well, the court systems have a long way to go. They're bound by a certain set of rules too, unfortunately. And, when you're looking at rules, sometimes you only have certain things you can do and can't do. And I missed Tracy's comment. Lefties may bring order to how the world works, but us righties keeps it whimsical. Yes. We keep the color in life. We keep the joy in life. And I want to be out there and be loud and out there and say, you are awesome just for how you are created to be. Your life is awesome. And as long as you can function with any degree of responsibility in this world, how you go about doing it and how you go about living your life and enjoying your life, as long as it doesn't infringe on somebody else's, right to their happiness. Like, how do I say that? As long as it doesn't infringe on somebody else's safety, responsibility, use of their property, that kind of thing. Don't live by others' expectations. You must learn to be kind to yourself and go where the journey naturally takes you. Yes. And being kind to yourself when the world isn't kind to you is very, very hard. My dad always said the worst animals on the earth are people. There's a lot of truth to that. You're right, Susan. There is a lot of truth to that. And children can be cruel, can be very cruel to each other. I live by the saying, I dance to the beat of my own drummer, and I am me. Absolutely. Absolutely, Michelle. I just want everybody to know that this is a safe place. You are welcome here. You see all my living glory behind me. I'm not pretending to be who I'm not. You hear all about my journey. And if that, if you can't stand the chaos coming out of my mouth, in my head, behind me, which I am working on because it's not functional for me. Not because anybody's forcing me to do it, but because it's not functional for me. I talk myself into vicious circles, and I have coaches and things that I know can help me out of those vicious circles. And if it helps somebody else live their life and say it's okay to be me, then cool. Then I'm glad I'm here. And if we can have some fun sticking some beads on things, or sewing some trash papers together in a box, or embroidering or sewing or doing puzzles. I mean, coloring, whatever. If we can have some fun together while we do it, then I read that one. Okay. Yep. I put that one on there. Social media has people showing their good times and high times and hiding their vulnerabilities or how they deal. Yes. And being vulnerable sometimes sets you up for more bullying, for more trolling. It's happened. I've already, booted some trolls out of my life. And I don't know that I even would have been able to say all this last year. I was still trying to put my best foot forward and trying to make sense of my own life and trying not to get docked by the powers that be in ministry, trying to get my ministry back. But you know what? This is part of the ministry. This is part of the ministry that I've been given at this point in time. for this part of my journey. And if it can help, you're welcome, Marla. If my transparency can be a help to anyone, if my journey can be a help to anyone, I've always felt this way, then so be it. They teach you in seminary not to overshare. They tell you that you don't open up about yourself to your congregation because you're there to help them with their problems and not to lay yours on them, which is true. As a parishioner, though, you don't get very close to your pastor in that way, but in the same time, you are there as a representative for God's healing. The way you see me on social media is how I am in person. Exactly. And there are some of us on here that I subscribe to because of that same reason. Because you are who you are, because you're real about who you are, because you don't try to pretend. What good does it do anybody if you pretend? You don't need people in your life that are going to make you feel bad about yourself. You don't need people in your life that are going to impose their own viewpoints on you. Life is rough enough. Getting through life is rough enough. You do need help when things become dysfunctional. But really, dysfunction is what you define it to be for the most part. Yeah, we have laws we have to live by. They're there for our own good. Okay? Yes, we have moral laws we need to live by so that we all are happier with each other and we can live on this planet socially together. But I'm going for functional. I'm not going for living up to somebody's standards. I figure it's all a part of gathering the tribe. Yeah, we are more the same than we are different. There's many areas in we are the same. But I also relish the differences. I relish the differences now. Too bad I'm not like anybody else. And that's a good thing. There are many ways that I am like other people, but dysfunction usually happens when another person causes drama. Yes. We have to realize our own blind spots, though, because there are ways that we cause dysfunction, and not meaning to, oftentimes, but there are ways that our life has can cause dysfunction in others, and that's where we need to work on that, because I don't want to ever intentionally cause somebody pain or be mean to them. And if I ever say anything on here that is hurtful to anyone, I apologize and let me know, because I do not ever intend to be mean to anyone. I don't ever intend to put anybody down or disparage the comment. A lot of time it's just because you can't hear the person, the inflections in their voice, you can't see how their body language and stuff like that. If it's something in the chat or something in an email that sounds offensive, a lot of the times I chalk it up to not being so because you can't. We're not all good communicators either. So I just chalk it up to being an accidental thing, unless they come at me again another time and okay, then we have to work something out. But please know that if there is anything that I do that is offensive to you, number one, it wasn't intentional. Number two, it's a misunderstanding, because I think 98% of the crap that happens is just a misunderstanding. I watch these social experiments, these reality shows. Not all of them. I can't stand Big Brother, but like Survivor and a couple other things. And it's amazing how somebody says something and three people can understand it a different way. One of them takes offense, another one doesn't, but it's wasn't meant that way. So you really have to like right now the one I started watching, I didn't want to get interested in it, but I kind of am. It's redoing an experiment from the 70s that a very divergent group of people were put on a boat to come together as a group, and to see if people will choose a group mentality over an individual mentality. At the same time, they're trying to live together in peace. And I don't know how long this experiment is supposed to last, and they're adding drama to it. But just it just aired for the first time last night or Sunday night. Sunday night, I think. They're on a boat in Panama. If you know the name of the one I'm talking about. It's fascinating. I think it'll be a fascinating social experiment. I watch that for the relationships. My husband just like, are you kidding me? Are you watching another one of those things? He just can't stand those things. But he has a more logical brain. He has an engineer's brain. He has, I dearly love him. But there's just stuff he doesn't get about relationships. Almost as if there's a little very high functioning Asperger's in there. But yeah, problem solving is part of it, Dawn. Absolutely. Problem solving is part of it. And how well you solve problems with somebody that you have huge differences with. How well you solve problems while you're understanding or misunderstanding each other. Just the relationship dynamics that go into those things is fascinating to me. Because I was always more into people than I was into numbers or things. That's why I let the computer balance my checkbook. I'll try to do it myself. Can you believe it is here it will be 11:15. We've been here almost 2 hours. Communication is the key. Communication is the key. Not everybody does it well, but that's something that can be learned for the most part if you're paying attention to body language, if you're paying attention to like the history you have with that person, if you are willing to admit that you might be part of the problem and not have to be right all the time. A lot of people who are right fighters have just been hurt so much in the past, or it's a protection. It's a self-protection mechanism. That there's something going on that they need to protect. And I don't know. Trace has known me since high school, since before high school. She can tell you if I'm the same person or different. She can tell you if I'm being real or not, because she's known me forever. Over the years, we've been through a bunch of ups and downs. And I think there's a piece about social media that is very disingenuous, that is, you can hide a lot behind the camera by taking pictures of only a piece and not the whole. You get a piece of their life. You get some pretending. Ah, ha, ha. And here comes my love. I have ADD. I just want to say, hey, look, it's a squirrel. Absolutely. Yep. Squirrel. Yep, that's what we do. You've changed over the decades, but life does that. Still essentially who I knew in what, 9th grade? Yep. Girl Scouts in 9th grade is when we met, I believe. Yeah, we've all changed a bit, but I hope I'm not the flighty pie in the sky Pollyanna person I was back then. And yeah. It's just, I don't know. I have ADD, ADHD, dyslexia, and OCD, and I get the, hey, look at that squirrel. And some of you follow me when I go looking for squirrels. When they come looking for me, I'm like in the middle of saying something and something else will come in, then I'll have like 3 or 4 topics down the road, and I'll be back to the original eventually. And if I'm not, please remind me. And that's why Tammy has taken over some of the graciously taken over some of the functions that it's like, thank God somebody is going to keep me in check here. Nobody ever told us that your mind says that you are still 25, but your body says otherwise. Yes. You're so right about that. Oh my God. I still feel like well, I'd love to be back in high school. I'd love to feel the same way back in high school as when Mark and I first started dating. But inside, part of me is still that age. I know for myself, I miss that girl I was who thought the world was full of possibilities. Yeah. Yes. True, Tracy. Yes. Thank you, Tammy. She's got more left brain capabilities than I do. She's a good organizer, and she reminds me of things, and I'm delighted to have her help on the Facebook group and on here. I'm just delighted because that frees me up to be more who I am. I have what I like to call brain squirrels that go off, that go in 50 different ways on a daily in my mind. Yes. Does it ever happen when you're reading instructions too? Like I find the hardest thing is when I'm reading written instructions and I'm trying to do the thing at the same time. And then I have to figure out, okay, like building something. All right. You got written instructions. You got a couple pictures. You got to figure out how it goes together. And at the same time, your brain is working on like several different things at the same time. So you're going in and out of like, okay, you're working on this, but then all of a sudden you're down a couple paragraphs and you missed a step or two. It's like, how the heck did that happen? Wait, go back up. What did I miss? Where is that thing? Did I lay my scissors over here? No, it's in the kitchen. How did it get in the kitchen? I'm like, seriously? I put something down and I don't pay attention to where I'm putting it down, and then I have to go hunting for it. And then in the middle of the project, I'm trying to clean up, and this goes in that room. This goes in that room. I'll put a pile here to go in that room. 3 days later, I'll find the pile. I'm like, what did I put it here for? I'm sorry if I confused anyone today on Facebook. No, I'm new at this stuff, so please bear with me. Tell me you're doing great. You're doing great. I'm not confusing anybody. It's okay. we're all just, I'm just delighted for the help. Heck, really, really delighted for the help, because like I said, my brain goes in like 18 different places at the same time. And then, Mark and I are both ADD, so we get into a conversation, and then it's like swirl this, swirl that, swirl this. And eventually we get her back around to the topic. Oh, did we ever close that? Or wait, I forgot you did that. Or you didn't tell me that. Or I still remember trying to describe to you how to draw a cartoon gorilla on your project in college. Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay. So my college was like 4 hours away from where we lived. We've been dating since high school, guys. So we've known each other for over 40 years. 40. Oh my God. We've been married 38 and we knew each other for 8 before that. So, okay. So college in the 80s, early 80s. I'm doing an art project and I'm trying to do this, the final. So pressure is on. Okay. So I get in my brain the final. I wanted to build it's supposed to be 3-dimensional diorama of an advertisement. So I thought of King Kong on top of the Empire State Building, holding a bottle of this perfume that's trying to draw Fay Ray up to him. Okay. I can't draw worth crap. My husband is a great cartoonist, and he used to draw me cartoons all the time, which were super wonderful. And I knew he knew how to draw a gorilla. So he's like, we didn't have any video phones or any of that crap then. Okay. We were still on landlines, tethered to a phone. So he's trying to teach me, saying, do this, draw it that way, draw this. How, and then when we finally got together, either that weekend or the weekend after, and I showed him what actually came out of that. It was nothing like he was describing to me on the phone. And yet I've seen his drawings and I kind of knew what he was trying to get at, but I just like, no. I'm glad you understand me, Dawn, and I can understand you. What, Tammy? I haven't taught you well yet. Hey, everybody. By the way, instructions get filed under G. Under G? Berta, what do you mean? Most of my instructions get circular filed, which means, yes, the black hole is my hubby. Yep. Yep. And I hope I don't embarrass him by what I say about our properties and my stuff and things. I just, I don't show his face or who he is or, his employment or anything like that. So nobody will get to know who he is that way. So this Berta over here on Tuesdays. Yep. I admit to that. And that way I can be free about who I am and my situation without outing him in his, because he didn't sign up for that. He didn't sign up for that. And I don't want anybody dissing or doxing him for anything that I say. So, not my kids either. You get to know me. You get to know about my life and situations. But my loved ones stay private in their own. Hi, Wanda's Hubby. Glad you could join us. Garbage. Yes, that's my circular file. The G for garbage. Okay, same thing. G for garbage, circular file. Yes. I do stick figures well. I can do that too. Trying to do a 3-dimension. Oh, I have 2 product reviews coming up, and I'll show you. I just did taped them, and I moved them to the couch, and I'm not going into the couch to get them. Drawing tools. One you can prop your phone up in, and it's supposed to like reflect onto the piece of paper, and how well Try to follow that on there and make it look like something. And the other one is you look into this like mirror thing and you can see if there's enough light projected, you can see the figure on the paper you're drawing and you just trace around it. We'll see how well they work. Testimonies may help someone in the same situation. That's what I hope. I'm Batman. Yes, you are, baby. You are my Batman. And she is Robinette. I am Wonder Woman, honey. I'm Wonder Wanda. Military use. File 13. Yes, that's a good one. Yep, file 13. I've heard that too. I just say Donavetta and move on. Donavetta is bad weather. In well, that too. Sometimes the Joker. Yeah, we all play the Joker. And that's actually a good thing. It's real fun when you tested as 90% right brain thinker married to a 90% left brain thinker. He complains all the time that I give him directions for something I want to build that goes step A, B, G, D. Yep. And Wonder Woman. Hey, I grew up adoring Linda Carter. I just, well, not grew up, but I was babysitting by the time Linda Carter was on, but still. You should see my canvas I just finished. I totally blinged out her. Bring her out. Okay, I can't pronounce that. Mila Grossia Luna? JBG. Well, you'll have to put a picture up on the Facebook post or send me a picture so I can post it up for you. I want to see it blinged out, Berta. I want to see the bling. Yep. Anytime that any of you guys want to be my guest, I may do like a little contest in the beginning and say, anybody want to be my guest tonight? Put whatever in the chat and I'll StreamYard contest it and somebody will be my impromptu guest for the night. And oh yeah, yeah, Linda Carter on Battle of the Network Stars. Yes, bouncing all over that show. Yes, of course. I just finished my Christmas birds last night and I blinged them out. Oh, I gotta see that. I gotta see all these things. Tammy, get to work with your links. Anybody who does not have Facebook picture but has not Facebook access but wants to be in the contest, all you have to do is email it to me and we'll get it up, or Tammy, and we'll get it up on the site for you. Sounds pretty, Michelle. Maggie says, hi, Berta. Well, it is 11 o'clock, and my tea has been cold for 2 hours now, and I have a little bit of imbibing to do while I watch my shows I taped tonight. And I'm going to get started on the retro bling tonight, gals. I'll put a start picture up on the Facebook post as soon as I remember to do so. I will do that shortly. Know that there are going to be videos up this week. New ones. Sorry, 11 p.m. Have to go to bed for my beauty sleep. Yes, you have to actually go to work in the morning, my darling. Facebook is Wanda's Workbasket. Wanda's Workbasket for everything. Created and crafty with a little bit of inspiration mixed in. Okay, no problem. No problem. Anytime. It's open 24 hours. Thank you for posting that. Thank you. Thank you. Yep. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the thumbs up on the way out. And that's your only price for being here. Just hit the thumbs up. I'm glad all of you could join me tonight. I hope that those of you who have watched the rerun or review type of thing, I've gotten at least some laughs and some, I don't know, understanding out of it all. And we hope you continue to join us on my favorite things for 2023. We will be on this coming Saturday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you can't be there with those from the UK and Australia, you can always catch the replay later. Good night, Dawn. Is that bacon? It's not squirrels around here. It's bacon, 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 bacon. You got it. Good night, good friends. I'm so glad you're here. You guys are awesome. Congratulations, Tracy. I can't wait till we get together again soon. Had a blast. Hope to see you on Saturday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yep. You betcha, babes. Night all. Get ready for her. Yes, if you get a chance, go over to Muttnut's Crazy World on YouTube and check out some of her videos. And if you, talk to you soon. Anybody, it's okay if you advertise within reason, if you advertise your YouTube sites on here too, because we're all in this together, right? All right, ladies and gentlemen, I will chat you soon. Have a good night, everybody. Bye. Thank you.